This is Tony.
And John from MOS Generator.
And you're watching Metal Mad TV. Well, of course, this is the legendary Hellfest. So
legendary.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can't. No, everybody knows what this is.
Yeah.
You know. So and it's good to be back at it because we played here 4 years ago, and then we got lucky enough to get a really cool slot and come back, and we're only here for the weekend. We're still on Seattle time right now. It's about 5 in the morning to me, so I'm like, I think I might, after this interview, I might lay down in this shade, take a nap. Well, it was, well, of course it was awesome because I can't even imagine. It was a sea of people, so it was one of those live album looking things, and you just tune that. You don't even realize that they're there. You're just still playing music.
Yeah.
You know, so they're there. Well, you want them to be there when you're done with the song. So everybody was beautiful, and it was awesome. Yeah, we're once again super stoked to be here. Happy to be here. Oh yeah, it's changed. I mean, even like the press area and the VIP area 4 years ago was just dirt, like with some weird old Jeeps and stuff and set up. You know what I mean? It was so it's much more organized and actually beautiful. But somebody's going to end up in that pool. They are going to end up in that pool by the. Well, we don't live near each other. Our drummer has to fly in from Texas, and we live in Seattle, and so that makes some of this process very difficult. So it took like 3 recording sessions and a bunch of these odd writing sessions that we did that were like jam sessions, and we record these 4 or 5 hour jam sessions, and then I would take the tracks because I do all the recording of the records and the producing. So, and I would take these tracks and edit jams down and build songs out of them, and then we'd listen to them, and then we would record them as proper songs. So it's an interesting process. It doesn't happen fast. So the end result, though, you can hear the last 3 years of us really doing a lot of road work. So that's what you want out of a record, hearing the energy that you have on stage. Because this is the first record with the two guys on it, new guys. They played some on the last record, but this is them. This is us, you know, working for the last couple of years together on the road, and then it ending up on a record. So it's as far as I can tell, it's cool, because when I get done with a record and I get done with all the mastering work and I send it to the label, I don't listen to it again. We got a record the other day, and I listened to like 15 seconds of it. We got the records in. Sounds good. Put it away. Next. What's next? You know what I mean? Because I'll hear everything I wish I could change. Yeah. So I don't even listen to it, so I don't get bummed out. Like, so yeah, I'm pretty. Oh yeah. Well, the plus is we don't have any limit on studio time. There's no money involved in it. If it takes me, you know, if it takes us 3 days to track one song, that's okay. No, it doesn't cost anybody anything. So, you know, but sometimes we do things quickly on purpose. Let's record this song fast and not take too much time on it. Because if you take too much time on everything, it becomes stale. You sometimes want that spontaneity in the song, so you just let it go really fast. And it's a couple of songs on the new album are done like that, just really written on one day and recorded the next. Like literally the song's like 2 days old. The only thing that we have is a very odd thing that happened a couple of years ago. A filmmaker hired an airplane hangar in Seattle, and we did a concert film. No audience, just the crew, you know, just the filming crew, and they would clap after, which helped a little bit. But we also had 2 other members. We had a 5-piece on that. I played like some keyboards and acoustic guitar and other little weird instruments, and then my usual role, and then we had another keyboard player and another guitar player, and we just did all this kind of more psychedelic and more Pink Floyd-ish, and that's the only real official like live stuff there is. But it's not us being a three-piece, rock band. So maybe someday. Yeah. That guy's name's Adam Burke, and he's from Portland, Oregon, which is about 3 hours from where we live. And he's done. This will be the fourth piece of art he's done for us. But I was seeing his new art. He puts it up. Oh, Adam's got some new stuff. And I saw that cover. I'm like, I changed the record cover and the album title. And what we're getting now in interviews is, okay, your album cover is real dark, but the music's not. And I said, well, listen to the lyrics. The lyrics are what are telling the story of this beast, this thing that's in the way of, everything that you're trying to do that's good. You know what I mean? So when I saw that, I was like, okay, there it is. I messaged him immediately, dude, how much for that piece? Okay, we'll take it. And it turned out nice. Yeah. Well, a good friend of mine and the roommate of our drummer, but this was before he was in the band, is Henry Vasquez, and he plays in Blood of the Sun and St. Vitus. And Blood of the Sun is on Listenable. And Henry's like, you got to hear this band. So we're 3 albums in, or 4 albums in actually, with Listenable now. So thanks, Henry. No. I eat horrible. I should have lost 20 pounds on the last tour, and I did, and I ate too horrible. Jono tries to eat good.
Yeah.
That's our drummer. He tries to eat healthy, and it's.
You have to be pretty patient. Yeah. It's really easy to eat like the fast food and stuff like that, and it just makes you feel worse, right? If you every night you kind of drink and party every night and stuff like that. But recently, I've kind of cut it out. I enjoy touring more like that, So I try, but sometimes it is impossible.
Well, there's logistically, they take care of you much better in Europe. When you book a gig, generally that comes with lodging and food. And more beer than you're going to get, or more drinks than you're going to get in the States.
A lot more consideration.
More consideration. Over there, they really you get these the worst beers of all time, and you should be happy that you're even here. That's starting to change. Like I said, how it's starting to change over there. Of course, touring in the States is easier because we don't have to fly anywhere. We don't have to rent anything, and all that stuff.
We speak English.
Yeah.
It's not foreign language, and you're not in foreign countries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you feel different because if there's an emergency, getting home. There's some bands that we're looking forward to seeing. Yeah.
Okay.
I just caught Converge. I just saw Converge over there on the main stage. It was really cool. Yeah.
Okay.
See them on a big stage like that.
Judas Priest.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We saw all their equipment behind where we're at. We saw Rob Halford's motorcycle, and like all the Priest things with the sign that they use.
The pitchfork things.
Yeah. There's all those. Had to sneak some pictures.
Great.